rate hike trajectory going forward and the commentary as well. So that's the global market action. How will these overnight cues and our own domestic cues impact our own markets? Our research team is joining in to tell us just that, and we'll talk about all that. But first up, let's talk about the stocks that have been focused today as well, because a lot of earnings which have trickled in, and some stocks on the back of news flow as well. Vivek is here to tell us all that. Hey Vivek, good morning.
Well, good morning. Quite a few numbers post-market hours yesterday, important to note of them. First on our list is L&T. The company actually declared quite a good quarter. It was mixed in a sense, given the fact that while the order inflow guidance was quite strong, in fact, the manager indicated that it's likely to reach the upper end of the guided band and may exceed it. What actually might disappoint the street is the fact that, the core EBITDA margins was a miss. And in fact, the management has guided down for the core EBITDA margins from 9.5 to 8.9 earlier. So while when you're talking about the revenues largely in line with the estimates, margins were what missed actually the CNBC-TV18 poll. EBITDA margin coming in at 10.9% this particular quarter. Tech Mahindra largely in line set of numbers. Margins were something that was slight beat. However, the outlook was something that was quite muted. So the net profit coming in largely in line with our poll, 1,296 crore is what the net profit stood at. BPCL, a strong set of numbers, beating the CNBC-TV18 poll by quite a handsome margin. Net profit coming in at close to 1,960 crore versus our poll of close to 1,430 crore. Inox Leisure, the losses have actually widened on a year-on-year basis. However, the revenue as well as EBITDA have expanded. So, revenues up almost 74% on a year-on-year basis. EBITDA up 30%. However, margins have declined quite significantly, coming in at 33% versus 44.5% last year around. Also keep an eye out for Aztec Life Sciences. Appears to be quite a subdued set of numbers. Revenues down almost 32%. EBITDA is down almost 72%. Margins to very weak 10.3%. And also keep an eye out for Adani Enterprises. The FPO subscription figures at the end of day 2 continue to remain quite subdued. Today will be very important to track action on that front. And also yesterday, post-market hours, the Abu Dhabi-based IHC has invested almost $400 million in the FPO. Keep an eye out for Vodafone Idea and the Teleport pack on the back of the conversion of OTC dues. That's something that's expected today.
Okay, all right. That's a long list, Vivek. Thank you so much for talking to us about all the stocks in news. Let me go across to Nigel now, joining in with all the cues from the F&O space. Hey, Nigel, good morning.
Well, morning. Now, first up, in terms of institutional flows, yesterday the FIs, they sold close to around $800 million in a single trading session. And that's the highest that we've seen all the way since June 2022, mid-June 2022. Institutional numbers, they were negative as well, close to around 1,200 crores on the net sell number. Then you'll wonder, with such intense institutional selling, yet the markets bounced up. One is that it shows a bit of a resilience coming in from our own markets. And second factor is there's clearly a short covering bounce that played out because the Nifty ended higher and you had the open interest that was down by close to around 4 to 5% odd. What are the FIs doing in the F&O market? Well, they continue to pile on the shorts. And yesterday as well, they added more than 8,000 contracts on the short side. It takes the short positioning to around 82%. We know what happens when they go to around 85, 86% odd. In the past, we have seen for a bit of a short covering bounce. Will it come this time or not? Well, my sense is we could be bracing for a bit of a short covering bounce. On the option side, well, they bought more puts than calls. So in case things go wrong, there's a bit of a cushion out there. But it's heartening to see that yesterday they wrote puts as well. And we were making this point yesterday that the 17,500 put, it appears it's being written out there. So some bit of writing gives you a sense that maybe yesterday's low, that 17,350, 17,400 could hold out. You have the Nifty Bank as well. The lows are up for you on the screen. And the 200 DMA, that's very, very important. If we break yesterday's lows, then maybe we slide down further. So just keep an eye out on that mark. The SGX Nifty, for starters, well, it was indicating a bit of a positive start. Don't chase the opening. Intraday, you'll get plenty of volatility. You'll see a bit of a downtick. Maybe then risk reward could favor you closer to around yesterday's lows. Back to you.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Nigel, for that. So those are some F&O cues, of course, important to watch out for the markets today. For now, time for a short break. When we return, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman will table the eco survey in the Parliament later today.